Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Otakuology podcast. I'm your host, Otaku Mike. With me, as always, my heterosexual life partner, Jen. He likes manta rays graves,
I actually like alligators.
but he doesn't know a lot about manta rays. But he thinks he knows all about manta rays.
I don't know a lot about owls or manta rays or frogs or owls or
eagles.
Jesus. How much stuff has Adrian had on him now where he's like, ask me questions about this?
One more time, I think.
Oh, God.
I think one more time.
Oh, God.
I could be wrong, but the only one I'm thinking of is like in the very last episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the bit for a long time, and now it's just getting annoying as shit.
I don't know. I mean, it's a weird, quirky, running joke, I feel like.
Yeah. I will tell you, I did like the conversation with his mom a lot, so that seemed kind of fresh compared to
okay. So let's jump into the episode then.
Hell yeah.
So this one, I had it on the tip of my tongue what this episode's name was. And my head just went blank.
Shit, I knew what it was called too.
It's like something Chris.
Like Bring Back Chris or something?
No, I forget what it was. Oh man, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Keep talking.
It doesn't matter. So our story or episode starts out with Chris and the gang. They are not the gang, but his dad, his brother, fake Amelia. I don't know what we would call her, other Amelia. They are at a restaurant after they had just killed this giant kaiju, which is the same kaiju from the new Superman movie. And you didn't even notice that.
Ignorance is Chris.
Ignorance is Chris. That's what it was. Thank you. Yeah. So they get, I think they're eating or whatever, and we see Augie. He's like, yeah, I can't believe you boys have come so far, especially you, Chris, what's everything that's happened to you. You've come out on the other side better, even with Amelia. Like, Amelia makes you a better person type of thing. And these kids come over to the table, and they're like, oh, Mr. Blue Dragon, can we get a picture with you? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. And they're like all making fun of their dad and stuff, that he can't take pictures and whatnot,
Yeah. Which, Chris's original Augie, wasn't he the white dragon?
Yeah, he was the white dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the white dragon. And I think he's the blue dragon in this one.
Oh, I looked at the thing. Ignorance is Chris.
Yeah, you said that already.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you said that already. And I was like, oh, thank you.
I was like, shit. I didn't say it yet.
Yeah. And so they're there. They're sitting there, they're having a good time. They take a picture with these kids, and their fucking faces start melting off in this picture.
Oh, yeah, it was freaky as shit.
Which I was like, is this a reference to something that I am not getting? Because I was like, what the actual F is going on right now?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you felt about it, but I was like, did I miss something? Like, or is this just a really stupid gag that just went over my head?
I don't know. I think it was just supposed to be a reference to, like, how this is, like, the wrong universe, because, like, I think it was, like, the perversion of the picture, basically, like, how it was fucked up, and it was supposed to symbolize, like, hey, son, you're in the wrong universe, like, something doesn't belong here.
One thing that I really liked, which I don't know if you caught in like the last episode, there was like a scene. Well, in this episode they incorporated it too, but like, so you hear like music playing in the background of like the restaurant.
Yeah,
like they're playing like Little Drops of Heaven is what they're playing.
Yeah.
And they did that in the last episode too. which I caught with Adrian and Adebayo listening to the radio. So it's
Yeah,
one little touch that I really liked because I really like the soundtrack to Peacemaker.
yeah. I don't know if I caught it in this one, but I caught it in the last one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, it just ties everything and like kind of transitions everything like through the scene. I felt like it was just this little subtle touch that I liked,
Yeah, yeah.
and I keep laughing because of what is to come in this episode, which we transition
Right.
we transition from that to we see the 11th Street kids in Adebayo's car, and they're looking at Vigilante's house. And Vigilante's house looks like a really nice, like white
Suburban.
suburban white picket fence house, almost.
Yeah,
Like I could walk down the street and I could probably see this type of house in my neighborhood.
yeah, yeah.
Which he says, I'm going to warn you guys. My mom's kind of a bitch, and I love the line where like Harcourt is like, is she going to like narc on us? Because they go there because nobody knows Vigilante's identity, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Nobody
they go.
knows Vigilante is Vigilante.
Yeah, nobody knows Adrian's Vigilante. I think it is,
Yeah.
and they go there, and like Economos is kind of like not for this, but they get there and they go into Adrian's house. They meet his mom. His mom's there. His mom seems like a really, really nice lady.
Oh my god, right?
Like a really, really nice, just caring mom who will play Dungeons and Dragons with her son because he had his D&D group
Left him.
left him basically. What did she say she was? Do you
Oh,
remember?
she said I'm like a level 40 warlock or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And
And
she
I was
just
like, they don't even make that high level anymore. What edition are they playing?
yeah. Which is funny. Like she just keeps going on and on. She's like, "Oh, you must be Economos. You're not as nerdy as Adrian said you are. And oh, you must be Harcourt." And she just keeps going on and on and on. You can see like Adrian is very much, I feel like, I don't want to say still in that like, oh, I hate you, mom, teenage phase, or like, mom, you're
No,
so
no, he
annoying.
is. No,
He
he
is, he is,
is.
he is, which is really interesting. Like, if you ever read like the comic books with
Yeah,
Vigilante, because he had his own run of comics for a while.
yeah.
Vigilante is not like this in the comic books.
That's
Vigilante
pretty crazy.
Vigilante is like a no nonsense like type of guy
Yeah,
who doesn't like crack jokes or whatever.
that's like Adrian's other side.
Which is it's just weird to think about, even though I know this is just a different adaptation of Vigilante, which is
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. It goes along with the zaniness of the
Well, and it was weird because he was like, telling them, "Oh, my mom can be a bitch or whatever," and the whole time as they're walking, he's like, "Fuck you, mom.
is
Back
anybody
off.
else's
Stay here.
was it is
Stay
any of
here."
it was it was like is anybody else's mom act like a tick on their dick or something like that? I think it
Yeah, yeah,
was. Yeah,
yeah,
and he's just like, God, get the fuck away from me, mom, get the fuck away from me. And she's just going off and off. She's like, oh, you must be hardcore. I'm so bad. Like, but things between you and Adrian didn't work out. It's okay if you're a little slutty and a whore. But girls are like that nowadays. It's okay. All the
they
kids
need
have
a
the
they need a
pornography. They
they
have the
need a
pornography.
strong they need a strong young man to show them the way. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I love it. She's like, it's okay. The kids have the pornography on their telephones. It's
I
okay.
I had to laugh at this part though, where Adrian got her to go back upstairs,
Yeah.
and Hardcore asked him like, "Hey, so you told your mom about us?" And kind of
Us?
gives him the look, yeah. And
Yeah.
he goes, "She said something," and he goes, "Yeah, about da da da." And she goes, and then I'm slutting it. He goes, well, I had to mix a little truth in with it. And you're like, what?
What? He's like, she has dementia. And I also have to lie about, the whole superhero thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we get to his secret lair. His
Oh
secret
my
lair
god. His secret
filled,
layer looks bigger than the rest of the house.
which is like the basement. Because I was wondering if they were in like a kind of like a split level house almost.
I think so, yeah.
I thought maybe that's what it was. I didn't know if it was like a basement or what exactly it was. But from the outside, it looked like a kind of like a split level house.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they go into this room and they are like stunned to see what is in this room. I'm going to be honest. I did
I
not.
think I was stunned to see what was in
I
this
was
room.
too. I was not expecting the pallets of drugs and money that were
Right.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. And like they're like, oh my God, Adrian, like what are you doing with all this money? You said you were broke the other day and I had to pay for your dinner, basically, I think it was.
Yes.
And he's like,
From Autobio.
yeah, from Otakuology. And like
Yeah.
he's like, I can't use this money. It's blood money.
Yeah.
It's bad money. And they're like, what the fuck? They're literally like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I love when
What
they're
do you
like,
do when I kill a drug dealer or whatever? I got to move all his stuff somewhere, so I bring it here.
which, how do you think he gets it in there without his mom seeing him?
I don't know. My other question was, how does he get the entire pallet in there, like wrapped in everything?
Do you think he puts the pallet in there and then puts the stuff on the pallet, like unloads it,
I don't think
and then
so
maybe wraps it?
because part of it looked like it was wrapped and had like the black bungee, not the bungee cord. You know what I'm talking about, like the
Yeah.
cord that you put around to make sure it's locked down.
Yeah.
And some of it looked like there was still that on there. I was like, how the fuck would you get that in there?
Do you think maybe there's like a garage door or something down there? Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe, I don't know. They didn't really show a lot of his secret lair.
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing is like, it's one of those little kind of like basement room areas that has the windows. Like if you really walked over, you could look
Yeah.
in. And he
Yeah.
didn't have like shit covering these. Okay,
No.
I was like, what are you doing? Like I'm expecting like little blackout curtains over them or something like that. Things to prevent people from looking in there. And he's just got like the little white cloth, like
Yeah.
curtains on there. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and you could see through the windows.
Yeah.
And so like they're I love this scene, and it's a funny scene. Like this whole scene's funny.
Yes.
But
Beanie Babies.
the Beanie Babies, yes. But when they start stuffing the money down their pants and stuff,
Yeah.
and then he pops back up and they like throw the money. It was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, oh, let's use this door. And then he has a collection of Beanie Babies. He has a lot of Beanie Babies, and he hopes that the market one day will hit an upswing.
He's like, yeah, the market will hit an upswing.
And
they had to ask him why there were so many ostriches, and he goes,
yes! Stretch. His name was Stretch, I think.
Yeah. Stretch is the best. That's why you gotta have so many. And it was like, what the fuck?
I have a giant tote of Beanie Babies, so I understand this.
I too have a giant.
I understand Vigilante and his.
My family has a giant tote of Beanie Babies.
I understand waiting for that upswing that's never going to happen.
Oh my god! Right. All right. Side question.
What?
Do you ever have any of the Meanie Beanies?
The ones from like McDonald's?
No. They were a brand of like corrupted beanies. So you had like a dragon that had like the sniffles, and there was like a Dalmatian dog that had like 3 heads, but like each head had different amounts of like parts to it. So one of them was like mostly ears.
Oh, meanie beanies. I thought you meant like mini beanies.
Oh no, yeah, Meanie Beanies.
No, I've never had any meanie beanies.
I think we had like 6 of them.
Oh. But I do have like a lot of the bears and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I even have there was one specifically you could only get, like you had to mail it away.
Yeah.
It was Clubby. He was the the Beanie Baby, I think mascot or something, or the club mascot, I think it was.
Yeah,
His name was Clubby the Bear. I'll have to find it somewhere. I had an official Beanie Babies like membership card.
that's great. I don't think we
Yeah.
did, but that sounds great.
Yeah.
You'll have to take a picture of it and post it on the Instagram.
I think I do have a picture of it, and I don't remember like where the fucking card is.
Well, if you find it,
If I find it, maybe it's still valid. Do you think it's still valid with like the
hell
market? You know.
yeah. No.
But yeah, so like yeah, they Adebayo like starts to mess around with the not teleport, dimensional rift thing, and she's like, okay, step back, go all the way to the wall, because she's the only one who knows about this, right?
Yeah.
She's the only one who knows about this, and
Well, I think her and no, you're right. You're right. Because she
yeah,
was the only one with him whenever they got to his grandpa's house.
yes, and he was like run because it's like sucked everything in,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
it explodes, and they just get covered in like cocaine.
Oh my god! Right. Which I thought was pretty fucking cool for Vigilante because, like, right after that, it looked like most of his armor had turned white, and it almost seemed like you remember the second Deadpool movie where like he walks through the
Yeah,
ash and
yeah.
his suit goes from red to gray, and you're like, oh my god, the X Force Deadpool suit, and I thought like it was kind of a little call to that. I was like, oh my god, the white vigilante suit, that'd be fucking amazing.
I don't think there was a white vigilante suit in the comics,
No, but
but I
uh,
mean, it was a
I can
funny
hope.
it was a funny scene because they were like, "What the actual fuck? Like, who like put just flush your drugs like everybody else, Adrian. It's okay." Like,
Yeah,
he's like, "I don't want to get the alligators in the sewer hopped up on cocaine."
yeah, right. That's where it
Sometimes I
went.
wonder if Adrian believes what he's actually saying.
I think he does.
You think so?
I think so.
Hmm.
I don't want to say no, but I think so.
So yeah, there's that. There's that, and then they go
Which
and go ahead.
they go in and they get to see the alien guy.
Yes,
And
which
I love this whole little part because every time we've seen Chris walk in there, we've never had anything about the alien. Like he says hi to him, doesn't say anything back or whatever. But this is the first time like we had somebody else that saw him. So Adebayo was like, "Oh hi," and then I almost called him Cosmo. Economo is like, oh man, don't talk to the strangers like that. What if they come after you?
yeah,
And I guess we've been like so desensitized every time Chris has walked in here to like see this alien because I'm like, oh, he's not going to do anything. And Economo says that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is their first time seeing the alien.
I like that it's a running joke and it's really funny every time it happens. Like
Yes.
whenever the random alien pops up and does this thing, but they never
Yes.
do anything with the alien, like
Right.
at all in
Which
this.
I really want to know because all the other ones, it looks like one of them looked like he was taking his trash out. One of them looked like something else. And then this one actually, to me, and this is kind of Men in Black, I guess. I felt like he was going out to, because he had that little squirrel looking thing, um, was going out to like barbecue.
So he goes and puts the squirrel in that thing and like incinerates it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he. It's the only thing he does. And
Yeah.
that's, if you don't remember, that's how they got rid of Chris's body, or other Chris's body, was
I
with the
don't remember that.
incinerator.
I do not remember that.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
cut him. If you don't remember, they cut him up, and then like they use the incinerator that the alien uses, and like they incinerate him and like burn him
Yeah.
back.
I remember that they cut him up. I just couldn't remember that they used that thing.
Yeah, they use that. Yeah.
Okay.
And so they go there, they find the door, they get into alternate universe. We're just gonna say it now. This is Earth X. If for anybody, I mean, you obviously probably know the spoilers of now because this has been on the internet for like ever.
Yeah.
People called it
If
pretty fast.
if not, you did. Otaku Mike has said it multiple times.
Yeah, it's Earth X. It's Earth X.
I think you only had one episode where you're like, oh, I think it could be this.
Yeah, I
And
said
then after we've seen it, you're like, no, it's got to be this.
no. Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe this is like the Charleston universe where
Yeah.
like Peacemaker originally came from, is what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not. It's Earth X, and take a shot every time you say Earth X.
Right.
Um, and so they go in there and they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe like other." This is why Chris doesn't want to leave. Like he has like the perfect life, one might say, And they're noticing all his trophies and stuff, and they find his room, and we get the scene where they're hiding in the room, and Keith shows up, and Harcourt's like, "Oh yeah, I just took a major shit. Don't go in there." And he's like trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on with this woman.
Yeah.
Like, is Keith just too stupid to know that she has like a different hairstyle and her hair is shorter?
I don't know.
Because I don't know, like it was just so weird because obviously from one Harcourt to the other, like the alternate universe one, they have a drastic way they dress and the way they look. Like her hair is longer and her hair is straight. And he mentions
Well,
that she didn't wear pants.
Yeah.
You know?
No, the only thing that I really thought of that part, I was like, well, you've been around this lady so much or whatever, but like Otherworld Harcourt, like has never like said anything like, oh, I was in there taking a shit. Like she's never said anything like that.
She never swore.
So I was like, how do you not know that?
Yeah, yeah. And she's like, oh, Chris dropped me off to pick up this snow globe. And he's like, oh, why would he do that? Because he wants me to put it on my desk and look at the snow. And he's like, but our mother gave that to him on her deathbed. And she's like, oh,
why would he give it to you?
Why would he give it to you? And he's like, hey, I'm going to Argus. You need a lift. And they are telling her, no, don't go. Yeah. Don't go. And she's like, okay, I'll go. I'll go.
Which okay. I have to say, so the credit scene goes with this one right here. And I don't know why, but it was funny as shit after watching the entire episode.
What was it? Because I forgot to watch it.
Really? So it's her and him sitting there, and it's like them telling her not to go. And it was like, oh, and Hardcore basically says, yeah, your mom's awesome. I've talked with her.
Oh, yes.
And
she's a ghost.
She's been dead for 2 years since he was 2. Like, how have you met her? Oh, she's a ghost. We've talked to her and everything. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
And it was super funny, like, to have that little bit at the end where you're like, you talked to him. Oh, well, she's been dead since he was 2. Well, she's a ghost, and we've talked to her. And you're like, no way.
Yeah, yeah. And so the rest of them are stranded at the house. They have nothing to do. And then we end up seeing Eagly for the first time in a while.
Yep.
Eagly's there, and he's trying to get into his cold cuts, which Autobio and Economos clean up because the Vigilante just bolts. He leaves. Yep. He's like, I'm obsessed with finding my other self, and I want to see what they're like.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like he had a little bit of autism fixation at that moment, at this time.
Yeah, he did. Which I guess now we could break it up into like every character.
Yeah.
So with him, I thought it was funny as he's going, and he walks up to his door and he's like, oh my god, it's like the same. And he's like, in my world, you're a chipmunk, and it was a statue of a squirrel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so, and then he goes to the house, which it's weird. His parents don't lock the door at all.
Yeah, that
Which
is weird.
do you remember when he went into his mom's house? The door was locked, right?
I don't remember.
I think he had to knock on the door for his mom to open it. So I
Maybe.
think it was that little weird detail, like, hey, the door's not open, or the door was open
I know he had to
here.
unlock the basement or whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah. He walks in, he starts laughing at all the different things that are different in his world between there. He walks by and he's laughing, oh, my dad's not gay in this world.
So, funny story. If you listen to the Peacemaker podcast
Yeah.
on HBO that James Gunn does, there originally the joke was going to be like John Economos was going to be making out with his mom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. Like John Economos is fucking my mom.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Which that would have been funny. I don't know why they didn't do that. I mean, my dad's not gay joke is pretty funny too.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But he gets down there. He gets down to the secret layer, and he meets his alternate self, who is basically just him
With a dad that's not gay.
with his dad that's not gay. And it's funny. They do this whole Spider-Man meme and stuff.
Yeah.
They talk. They swap like, "What's your favorite?" Blah blah blah. I think a Fernape came up at one point. Which a Fernape is it? An Infernape? Is it the Pokemon?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know because of this the prices of the Infernape Pokemon card went up?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. So yeah, that happens, and we find out the big reveal, which I think we kind of came to this in like episode 2 or something.
Yeah.
But if you look closely, like he has the same bombs on his desk that were in episode 2 in the DMV.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the guy who made the bombs in episode 2, and he joined the Sons of
Liberty.
Liberty. I want to say the Sons of the Confederacy, but I know that's not right. That's an actual group in U.S. history.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, don't say the group that was in Creature Commando. You'll throw everybody off.
Oh no, I don't remember what the group was in Creature Commandos.
The Sons of Cersei, I think.
Oh yeah, the Sons. Oh, that would be funny if the Sons of Cersei were in this.
Oh my god.
I mean, we got no GI Robot. Like I thought GI Robot was going to show up because of the
I am
Nazis.
so upset about that shit.
I know. You and everybody else, we thought GI Robot was going to show up. He did not show up.
I was like, I don't even care. I just need him one of like the after credit trailers or something like that.
Yeah.
We didn't even get him.
They even go to Belle Reve in this episode too.
Yeah,
they do. But yeah, so they're talking. We find out that in this universe, Vigilante is Peacemaker's arch nemesis, or arch enemy, basically.
Yeah,
and this is where we get the scene where
this is the first thing that the Adrians disagree on.
The first things that Adrian disagree on, because in our world, Adrian is best friends with Peacemaker, allegedly friends with Peacemaker, self-proclaimed best friends. One might say. And so we move from that to. Do you want to talk about Peacemaker's part, or should we go with like John and Adebayo's part?
Well, there's another part that we're forgetting that I think we need to talk about.
Okay, go for it.
That you actually just touched on.
Okay.
Which is where Rick Flag Sr. goes back in our world, where he goes and actually talks to Lex Luthor about, hey, I have the stuff that's going on, which I love. It's not exactly a joke, but it feels like a joke, where Lex is like, oh, is he is Chris, is Peacemaker like a superhuman kind of thing? And and he's like, no, he's just a guy in a suit. He goes, why would I care about a guy in a suit?
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Yeah, he was like
Yeah,
a guy. Was it a guy looking ridiculous or something like that in a suit or something like that?
yeah, and he's like, well, he's not like a super or whatever. Like, why would I do anything with him?
Yeah. So take it away. Talk about the scene.
Uh, well, they talked about that, and he just was like, why would I do anything else with him, or why would I help you out with that? Because he's not. What do they call it?
Mm,
Not super. What they call super people, or
metahuman.
that metahuman. Yeah, he's like, he's not a metahuman. Why would I do anything? And of course, Rick Flag's like, well, we have a bigger problem than what you think with basically, like, it is just about Chris, but basically without other people that are non super
Yeah,
people or metahumans,
and
because they also are coming out almost as like superpowered beings.
they give Rick gives off the impression that we want to use this for something else as well.
Yeah,
Is what he says, and we could be help each other beneficially, help each other. Where because what was it? He said Lex said every night I hear a ginormous uh, bear-sized man with dragon scales butt fucking a glowing guy with cartoon eyes.
yeah, I think that's what he
Do
said.
you think that's Killer Croc by chance? Do you think that could be Killer Croc butt fucking Dr. Phosphorus?
No, definitely not.
It was
I
just
don't
a
know.
thought.
I don't know. I don't know who that would be.
It was just a thought that crossed my mind, to be honest.
Oh, that would be so weird.
So yeah, and so they basically strike a deal with Lex Luthor. They're going to move him to a different prison. He's going to help him out, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
And so we leave that to where we see Autobio leaves the house because she wants to get out and whatnot, and which leaves Economos at this house. Economos is there with Eagly. And as Ads leaves, Augie shows back up, surprisingly.
yeah.
Which I never noticed how freaking tall Economos is.
Oh yeah, he's
He
huge.
towers over everybody.
Yeah,
Which I noticed it like in when they were in like Adrian's room, like how much taller he is.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely. He is definitely taller than a lot of those people. I really think one thing that kind of takes it away from that is, for a while where we would see him with the cane.
Oh
I think
yeah.
I think the cane made it seem like he was more normal, and now he's not exactly using it, so it seems like he's bigger.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But we see him, he gets hit in the can, but hit with a can by Augie, I think it was.
Yeah, as he's starting to like crawl away.
And he gets stabbed in the hand, poor Economo, and he just spills his guts.
Oh yeah, he
He's
spilled the
he's
beans.
like, I'm from a different universe. I'm here to get your son Peacemaker, but he's not actually your son Peacemaker. I was like,
Yes.
way to go, John. Like, if we were in like an interrogation thing, like you would just give them all the cards.
Yeah, and he said stuff like that before, which is funny, where he's like, "Oh, don't worry about me. I can't do this." Or like when they were like, "Oh, are you coming with us?" And he's like, "No, I'm just coming because of the peer pressure."
Yeah. Which I gotta say, John O'Connor is probably one of my new favorite characters.
I
Like,
agree.
I mean, I love all of them, but like, he's really funny.
I agree.
Like,
I really feel like a lot of things with him, like he actually makes the show in a lot of ways.
yeah,
Um, and like in season one, I would have told you that I didn't like him as well as I do now. Like I thought Adrian was a better character and some of the other people. Um, but obviously in this one, we had more things that were like Chris's and Hardcore's like main part. I mean, everybody else was there, but it didn't really seem like the 11th Street Kids were that big as they were in season one
I f-
together, where
I
we kind
feel
of
like
got
they weren't like that until they like really bonded on that one mission
yeah, yeah,
where they blow up like a gorilla.
yeah,
I think it was. No, they chainsawed the gorilla. That's what it
yeah,
was. Yeah, so like they weren't like a fully like team and like for half that season.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was funny. Like because Augie's like, what? Like
What is
what
this?
is
Yeah,
this? And so we move from that to Adebayo. Adebayo is just walking down the street, waving to people, being courteous,
oh my god,
and she
right?
gets chased by this mob of people. And you see Keith, he like stops and everybody stops and people are like running to like get more people and whatnot. And they're like, Keith says this. Oh my god, one of them got out.
Yeah,
Do they
and
have like internment camps?
and then they yelled at her like black person.
They're like, it's a black, it's a black. Okay. At this point, I'd never noticed it. On her shirt,
Yeah,
did it say brownies? I
I
think it
don't
said
know.
I think it said brownies.
I know it looked like there was a big M on it, but I didn't remember reading the words
Maybe
on it.
I misread it, but I was like, are we like foreshadowing something here?
Yeah, could be.
I don't know. I have to go back and look at it, but I was like, ugh, that's a little bit on the nose. Just saying
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
I was like, ugh. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to kill her. They're going to kill ads. Which that cuts right there. And then we get to where we get the big, probably one of my most favorite scenes
uh,
in this season is the Chris Amelia scene where Chris saw Amelia come in and he like goes in there. He's like, "What the fuck's going on? Why are you here? Why are you covered in drug like cocaine or whatever?" But
yes,
we get the scene where she's like, "We are here for you. I am here for you. You know, we want you to. We need you to come back." And he's like, I'm not going to come back. My dad's here. My brother's here. You're here technically, but you're somebody else.
yeah. He rats himself out on that one.
Yeah. And she's like, it's just a very like emotional scene. Like, like, which I had a question. Like, how did he know she had a thing with Rick Flag Jr.? I don't know if they ever said that like out loud.
I think she said that.
Did she say that?
Yeah, I think she said that. I think she said it, but she said it in a different way because I think she kind of brought that up when they did the whole thing when she was like, where we were, he was just a close friend or whatever. I think it kind of got brought up in part of that conversation,
Okay.
like from a few episodes back.
Because I could not remember for the life of me them like ever really talking about Rick Flag except for like the last episode,
Yeah,
essentially. Which she was like, yeah, like I hated you. I despised you basically, but like I noticed a change in you and stuff and like just how like she was definitely fighting those feelings. She was fighting those feelings, and she kept him at arm's length, kept pushing him away, and like just her breaking down about like how fucked up she is as a person, how
yes,
fucked up mentally she is as a person, and he was like, "I don't care, I still love you,"
yeah,
which
and
is probably
he just kept saying it.
the first time Christopher Smith has ever actually been in love and probably has said those words, I would think.
I would think too.
Which that scene got to me.
Yeah,
Like it was a very emotional scene and it was something that I was not expecting. like at all,
Very,
at
very
all.
emotionally charged.
Very emotionally charged. Like I might have wiped a little tear away or something like that, you know. But yeah, very very well acted too. I felt like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, and it was so weird too, because like the other thing is thinking about it, like for me watching that scene, you know, it also seemed like it was kind of bittersweet too, because you had known like right before he walked in the office, he actually was sleeping with the other hardcore,
yeah,
and you're just like, and so he sees her, and you know that there's something up because he's like, wait, I just left you.
yeah, yeah. And
How are
he
you
he
already here?
he was the only one who could tell. Like this is the Amelia.
Yeah,
This isn't the fake one that I just slept with.
right.
You know, like this is the one I love. You know, and it's just a very very well done interesting scene because like it's either like they came here for I lost my train of thought. They came here to get him, but like even if he left, like he could come back basically.
Yeah.
You know, what was it she said? Like if I say no, you'll stay, and like if I say yes, you'll go. But like, what if I'm lying to you basically, and I just say yes because I want you to come back,
Yeah.
type of thing? You know, like he really wanted to know if what happened on the boat meant anything, which we'll find out what happens on the boat. We will. Don't
What
you worry.
happens on the boat?
We'll find out what's on the boat. And so we see that, and we get the big revelation. They're walking out because Amelia's clear of everything. And she's like, hey, do you notice anything weird about this Earth? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? She's like, there's no colored people. People of different ethnicities on
People,
this
yeah,
world.
people of color.
Yeah, people of color, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you talking about? And we see the thing where it has the swastika on the American flag. And
I was like, Chris, how have you not seen this before?
oh no, don't worry. They're going to pick up on that in the next episode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I
it's
was just
funny.
like, Chris, what the fuck?
I know, like, how could you not know about what's going on? I'm going to be honest, and this leads into the next episode. I think he had blinders on. I think
He had he had flag blindness.
he had flag blindness and Nazi blindness, double blindness, basically.
At
Uh,
least they're not birds.
yeah, I really think that Chris was so enamored with the other world and how wonderful it was, and it wasn't like a piece of shit for him.
Yeah.
I think he didn't notice it.
Yeah, because he was kind of living in bliss.
Yeah, he was living in bliss, and he just did not notice it whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
let me ask you, as a whole, what did you think of this episode?
I like this episode.
It was a really good episode.
Yeah, I mean, I also like too, like they pulled some classic like scenes, I will say, too, like the part where Adebayo's running and it's like over the hill and it's
Mm-hmm.
like everybody chasing that one person. Like
Yeah,
that's a classic scene from the 90s for certain things.
yeah.
And they put that in there as she's running away from like all these white people. And I'm like, I've seen this scene before. Like I get this scene. I know exactly what's going on.
The fear in her face looked so real.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god.
My only extra question, because like we knew something was going to happen like that, is is uh is she getting chafed by this money or not?
By the what?
By the money?
What money?
Because remember, she took all that money from the basement and like threw it down her pants.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
that's what I kept looking with everybody. I'm like, okay, they should still have this money like in their places that they've had them
I
at.
mean, she stuffed it down her pants.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man.
So maybe she has the money, or maybe she threw it up in the air. Because I know Economist threw it up in the air.
Yeah,
So
I don't
I have
know.
no fucking idea.
Yeah, no, I thought that
Yeah,
they had some of it stashed away, all of them, but
I thought this was a very well character based episode. Like
yes,
it expanded upon some characters. You know, it gave growth to some characters. It was just a very well done episode,
yeah,
I have to say.
yeah, and
Which
I
which
I would.
little light on Peacemaker.
This is true.
It seemed to focus more on the others.
This is true. I agree.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, because it just seemed like we had that one little scene at the very beginning, and then we didn't really get him. I feel like till closer to the end.
yeah, yeah. True. And toward the middle and toward the ends, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say one complaint. One
Okay.
complaint is just a little nitpick. Just a little nitpick. No judo master.
I
No,
know. I'm still waiting for him to pop out.
no judo master in this episode, which he's been a highlight in this entire season. He has been a really fun part of this. He just comes in and drops out, basically.
Yeah. Which
Like
I mean, I really want to know Cheetos. Okay,
Cheetos.
that's really what I want to know in this world.
Okay, I
What
will.
are flaming hot Cheetos like?
They show you.
Because remember Adrian walking through his
He
house,
got the Cheerios.
Cheerios, and he's like, "Oh, this is great! I'm keeping this as like memorabilia." And you're like, "What?"
So I will say, no spoilers, but you do see about the flaming hot Cheetos in this world.
Yeah,
They bring it up.
Cheetos.
You'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah,
But yeah, fun, fun episode. I'm honestly kind of sad we're getting towards the end of this.
yeah,
And then now we're like up in the air. Are we going to get more?
right.
With because of like the whole possible buyout with Warner
Warner Brothers
Brothers.
and stuff. Yep.
Yes. And I'm just like, it's like this has been a very profitable universe so far.
Yeah.
Like three smash hit things. And you want to possibly end it because of a fucking buyout?
Yeah. All
That's
because
ridiculous.
of a bias of somebody not liking somebody else. Like,
And some people are even saying if the Saudis buy it, they want to bring back the Snyderverse. And I'm like,
I'm
how?
good.
I'm good. I don't need the Snyderverse to come back.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'm
I
good.
mean, yeah, we had technically Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad in that universe, but we have this new thing. It's working. It's vibing. People love it, and you just want to. I mean, I don't know if these fears are warranted, but come on, why would you? There's money on the table to be made. Make that money.
Right. You got somebody that came in that kind of their stuff, that you kind of have taken the reins off of, like
Yeah,
Marvel tried to do,
yeah,
and basically ruin some of their stuff by trying to say, hey, we want it exactly
micromanage
this
it.
way. Yeah. And, obviously they're going to have to go through another freaking revamp on Marvel to fix a lot of things to make it decent again. Especially with that, and now somebody that has a good wheelhouse of movies and everything, you're like, yeah, we don't
We
want that because of disagreements and who we want to support.
yeah, yeah.
So
I kind of hope there isn't a buyout, to be honest.
I hope there is a buyout, but I hope it comes from somebody that we don't know, that is going to basically be like, James Gunn, I want you to handle most of this stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, you pick another couple of directors that you think will help you out on your mission, and they will make other DC movies and stuff for things, and just let them help you, basically. You
That's
guys
what they're
get together.
that's what they are doing. They're doing that with Supergirl and
Yeah,
I think lanterns, and then Clayface
yeah.
is
But I
the
mean,
other one.
just to do that, so like even if they're doing their own intellectual properties, that they still know what the overall like story thing that they're aiming for with, which is kind of James Gunn's vision, I would say,
Yeah.
and that we get it almost like if Ryan Reynolds had bought Marvel from Disney, because there's a lot better people that could have done different stuff that Disney could have put into place. And now that James Gunn is kind of like without reins or without micromanaging, like we're getting to see a lot of good shit come out.
I mean, let's be honest. Not many good things came from the Snyderverse. I
I
think,
don't
like,
I don't really think any good things came from
well,
it.
I would say the only like Suicide Squad came up, but that was later. Peacemaker came up, that was later. Blue Beetle was a fun movie.
Yeah,
The only other movie that I really, really liked was the first Wonder Woman movie.
yeah,
Like, other than that, I was like, this isn't for me. And they just kept dropping the ball, I felt like.
yeah. I don't know.
It honestly
It's
scares me.
it's really weird. I feel like in the instance of things that we did have some really like good-ish. I'm gonna say good-ish DC TV shows,
Yeah.
and we had really like ball busting Marvel movies, and
Yeah.
we're almost getting to the point where they flop seats again, where it was the DC movies that are starting to do good, and the Marvel TV shows were doing pretty good, and
I don't know about the Marvel
everything
TV shows.
almost
Just
right now everything is moving over to DC. I feel like
yeah, I know everything's moving over to DC, and everybody is like, yeah, let's fucking go. Like, let's do this. You know?
yeah. Well, and I just feel like too, like James Gunn is so personal with his characters. Like
Yeah.
you understand the strifes and everything that every character goes through compared to what a lot of the Marvel ones are, because it's almost like you are watching a superhero movie compared to like some of these other ones where you go, no, they are still human. Like this is a human being, or somebody like a human being, like the Superman movie, where they do want like what's best for the world and all this, and they have the power to do it, and they're trying to do that, but then the world's telling you you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So I really like that aspect of there's still things that are little problem like human problems that the heroes and stuff still experience.
Yeah. 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 But anyways, Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me everywhere that Otakuology is. You can find me on Instagram at Manga Restart. You can also find me there for D&D and board game content under Bard's Tavern, as well as the other group that I help out, Tabletop Misfits. And I think that's all my plugs.
And you can find me also at Otakuology or at the Otaku Mike on YouTube or Instagram, where I talk all about comic books and stuff. Thanks for watching. If you're checking us out on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more stuff. It helps people find our podcast.
Hell yeah.
And let us know what you think we should cover next after Peacemaker. Give us a suggestion. Let us know.
Or two suggestions,
Or two
because
suggestions.
we have finished our King of the Hill stuff at this point. Whether you have a few more episodes to go or not, watching or listening to it, as well as the Peacemaker ones, but that kind of opens up our two slots of things that we like to cover at this current moment.
So
So for sure,
I had an idea, but I didn't know how you felt about it.
okay,
So they came out with that two-parter Watchmen animated movie.
the
I don't know how
like
you
the
feel about
Watchmen,
Watchmen. Like Watchmen.
like Blue Penis,
Yeah, like blue dong Watchmen.
what Blue Dong Watchmen, Dong of the Dead.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like a year or two ago, they came out with the Watchmen Chapter 1 and Watchmen Chapter 2, and
yeah,
they're animated movies.
okay.
Yeah, it's just I was scrolling through HBO because I just got HBO because HBO got stricter on their password sharing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I gotta bite the bullet and pay the $10.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was just scrolling through stuff to like find stuff for us to cover later on. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get my money's worth out of this.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that was one thing that I thought of possibly,
Let's do it.
or covering some of like the DC animated movies.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
We could cover the Minecraft movie.
yeah,
Lava.
lava lava chicken. Steve's lava
Steve's like a
chicken.
chicken. Yeah.
Anyways, anyways,
Anyway,
guys.
guys, we'll see you next Tuesday. Stay tuned for more great content from us here at Otakuology.